Less is more.
Less is more. Really good example of it right there. Which is a hard business, man. Whatever happened to $4 gas? Whatever happened to polyester slacks? Whatever happened to using good taste? And what the hell happened to Kenny Rogers' face?
Oh.
Little bits of...
Good night, ladies and gentlemen.
First time I did that song with Linda, she dropped her face. Lane left the stage. And then it was about that time I remembered she's out on tour with Kenny Rogers.
Yeah, Kenny made sure we had a really good Christmas this past Christmas. You know?
I said it'd be my luck we'd be playing somewhere, and with Linda and the gambler will sneak behind me while I'm playing what the hell happened to Kenny Rogers' face. Of course, he can't laugh. You know, just... You want to tell your Kenny Rogers story?
No.
You don't want to tell it?
I saw a camera going on over here while ago, so I'm not telling it.
I did have a blessing this year, though. You guys know Joe Nichols and like his music? I do. He's a great country singer. He cut one of my songs that I wrote with a couple of other folks in Nashville. And it turned out to be the title track for his current album, which is out right now. This is that song. Past the cotton fields and the old spring mill, we laid a blanket out where the world is still, where nothing but a quarter moon lights up the dawn. Just me and her, letting nature work. When it feels so right, there's no need for words. All cuddled up, just listening to our hearts. And the crickets, itty bitty crickets, there ain't another sound for miles around. Just listen, it's quiet, real quiet. Yeah, when the crickets start chirping, Lord, don't they say it all. Well, it was going great, just our third date. We were taking it slow, but getting carried away. I never knew you could fall so far so soon. Now it could have been her eyes or the Boone's Farm wine, but either way my tongue came untied, and we both heard me say, I love you. Crickets, nothing but crickets. There ain't another sound for miles around. Just listen, yeah, it's quiet, real quiet. Yeah, when the crickets start chirping, Lord, don't they say it all. Well, it might have been seconds, but it felt like an hour. Then she gave me a kiss, said it's all worked out. Got my mama's white dress, my grandmama's ring, and I know a little church. Baby, what do you think? She said, what do you think? A whole bunch of those. Yeah, it's quiet, real quiet. Yeah, when the crickets start chirping, Lord, don't you say it all. Let's sing it one more time now. Crickets, itty bitty crickets. Yeah, when the crickets start chirping, Lord, don't you say it all. Joe Nichols song, Cricket. And my wife Kathy on sound effects over there.
We spare no expense with our production, ladies and gentlemen. So.
None.
You know, thank you for mentioning the Texas Country Music Hall of Fame honor that I was.
And we're going to play there this year. I'm so honored.
We sure are. And when that big night happened, they invited us to put on a show, and I was trying to come up with, of course I did the songs that I recorded and had it on the radio and all, but I thought, let me add something that would make it a little more personal. And speaking of Kenny Rogers too, he recorded this song, and I remembered it from years ago, and I just thought, you know, they say you can't go back home, and you know, there's some truth to that, but when I go back to my hometown, it just feels like, you know, the last time I was there, it's like no time has passed at all, other than the obvious things that this song talks about. But I'm very blessed that my family, my friends, and the community still welcomes me home. And but this song just, man, it just kind of struck a chord. Might do the same for you.
In 19
bet.
Thank you. You know, I sit here and I see Miss Harriet over there.